All right, so now we got ourselves talking about Twinkies. This one says to find a formula for the amount of a Twinkie left after T days. And the only thing it tells us is that the half-life of a Twinkie is 14 days. All right, up above it tells us that the half-life of a radioactive substance just basically means it's the amount of time it takes for, and then it doesn't finish the sentence for you. This finished sentence would be the time that it takes for half of the substance to decay. All right, so here's an easy way to start a problem like that. Again, we kind of go back to the Q equals AB to the T format, and we don't know what the initial amount of stuff is, like in this case, maybe the grams of a Twinkie or something like that, but we can do 100 as a good initial value. We don't know what B is, but we do know that this has lasted for 14 days, and after 14 days, there's only half of it left. So if we can figure out B, then we're going to be on our way to finding a formula. So we're going to divide by 100, and oh, guess what? We get a half. Why? Because we're finding the half-life, and no matter what number I used for A, I was going to get a half when I did that first step. So a lot of you might be able to remember that when you're finding a half-life, basically you just do 1/2 equals B to the however many of the time period you're talking about, like 14 in this case for 14 days, and then go from there. So now we're going to take the 14th root of a half, and we'll get an approximate answer here. All right, 14th root is better done in Desmos as, so I'm going to do 1/2 to the, I'm going to do a fraction power here, 1 over 14. That's the 14th root. 0.9517. 0.9517. So I have almost a 5%, not quite, decay rate here. So the formula, we're going to have Q equals, we'll do 100 as our initial value. This is going to represent 100% because it says find a formula for the amount of a Twinkie left, which kind of suggests a percentage. So we're going to do that. So 100 times I should do 0.9517 to the T. That's all it takes. Find the daily decay rate of the Twinkie. Well, 1.0000 minus 0.9517 is going to be 0.0483 or 4.83%. And that's pretty much it. That's daily decay rate. If they asked us or if they said something about the word continuous in here, then that's when we would use the other format. But they didn't, so we won't either. All right, really the rest of this stuff on here is ways for you to practice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the answer key up into the module for these so that you can see what the answers are supposed to be, and that way I don't have to talk through all of them. I hope that helped. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.